Hi, I'm Lloyd Green. I'm the Weymouth Kitman.
Talk me through your setup as a kit man, because I don't think a lot of people obviously appreciate how much work goes into being a kit man at a club like this.
There's a lot goes into it. It's basically washing the kit, making sure the kit's smart, neat, tidy. Every day when I set it up like it is behind me now, we set up for the players. It's all down to the players' requirements as well, whether they have sleeves or full socks, their lucky boxers, their shin pads, Under Armours, jumpers, sizes. Yeah, quite a bit goes into it in this squad. General setup, like for a match day, would take me about 4 or 5 hours with everything that gets done. It's not just the kit setup, it's checking the balls, filling up the fridges, coffees, teas, the energy drinks, everything that gets put out really for a match day.
In terms of the players that are currently part of the squad, what is it like working alongside them? Like, how easy is it for you to do that?
Oh, they make my job easy. There's a bit of banter that flies around the change rooms, usually aimed at me, but in general, the lads are good. They always tell me what they need, what they require. If I can get that stuff for them, then I get it, and that's what they have. A blood shirt will go on there, a mic that links up with me for match days so we can keep in touch with injuries on the pitch.
And obviously, working here, you're here most days of the week.
Yeah, pretty much most days. When we have a game on Saturdays, Tuesday, I find myself down there nearly every day and training on a Monday night, training on Thursdays. So there's always things that need doing. So pretty much 5, 6 days a week.
And as a club, with all the volunteers that work down here, what's it like down here on a weekly basis? Like, do you catch up with them all and see them?
Social side of it is absolutely fantastic. After matches, everything in the bar is usually pretty good. It's been exciting of late because the results have been good, so the bar's been buzzing. Mondays we all come in with the volunteers. Obviously I do my job, but we always meet upstairs for a cup of tea at about 10 o'clock. And it's always nice to sit down and have a chat with them. It's also nice to talk about the game and get their views and opinions of it. And it's just a family-friendly environment, and it's nice, you know. So what you look at, if you were like, say, you retired from work and you've got spare time, you've worked all your life, but suddenly now you're sat at home thinking, oh, is this it? Then you come down to the club, help out a bit. That's a good one. Wasn't it?
What was that like, that game?
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Loved it. Should have won here.
And as a club, like, obviously you've been here for such a long time. Like, is there any sort of stories that stick in your head of being here? I'm sure there's a few, but anything you can kind of share and give us a bit of an insight on?
Yeah, I can share it. There's once a National League game when Sean Shields was here, I think in my second season in the National League, and I used to look after all their boots. Sean one game was injured. I washed his boots, put them up on his top, ready to take to a game versus Dagenham, and I forgot his boots when he come walking across the change room floor at me at Dagenham, and I forgot his boots. And bless him, he didn't play that night because he was injured. I was a bit disappointed, very gutted, embarrassed, but I got let off really because we drew 1-1. I think we equalised in the 92nd minute, something like that, with Jake McCarthy. And then the following game, Sean came back in the side, had his boots that game, come on as a sub and scored 2 goals. So I took the credit for him scoring 2 goals.
And then as a kit man, it's obviously Superstition within players. Are you aware of any within the squad? Obviously not giving anything away too much, but you have to keep an eye on that stuff when you're putting the kit out. And
yeah, they've all got their little quirky ways of doing things, and that's down to the players. Same with me when I set up the kit. I've got my way of doing things, I've got my methods. It's the way I fold things up as well. It's all done. It's just us as individuals. We all got our own thing, and if you win the game, you look at it and think everything's fine. If you lose the game, think, what did I do wrong?
Sure. Finally, James Fenner.
Now. Coffees and teas.
And this for the refs.
And for the refs and the away changing room as well.
And sort of with that superstition stuff, when a player signs, because obviously in non-league you've got players signing and coming in and leaving quite regularly, how do you go about sort of understanding and getting to know that player? Like, do you make an effort to sort of facilitate that kind of speaking to them in their first couple of days, or?
Oh yeah, very much. Yeah, training is one of those things now that the gaffer sort of encourages me to do now, to get to know that player. I need to know his requirements because I need to make him feel welcome and also make him feel relaxed when he comes into the change room, that he's got everything that he needs.
And it feels to me like Bobby has like really included everyone within the club, and especially you feel very like tight knitted and close to the team. Have you felt that since sort of Bobby's been here? What of an impact has he had on that kind of like backroom staff kind of feel to everything?
Oh, very much. He's obviously been an ex-Kitman himself. I'm learning all the time. I'm learning from him. I'm sort of like 59 years old, but I'm still learning. I want to learn. I want to learn more. And with Bobby, that's what he's brought into the club, and that's what he's brought into this changing room. Yeah, so when they usually come in for training, I usually find out their sizes, what they like, their preference to sleeve socks or full socks.
Have you got any of the players who got left that wear?
No, Teddy used to. Teddy Howe used to wear a full pair, but he's gone to sleeve socks now.
On a match day, how early are you down here, and what sort of time do you expect yourself to be able to get out of the ground from sort of start to finish?
I'll come down on match day tomorrow morning. I'll be down at 8:30. There's still a bit of work to be done around, like the ice baths. Get them sorted out tomorrow. The balls, make sure we've got match balls all pumped up and ready to go, and everything all clean and tidy. So it's a long day, but hopefully at the end of it, it gets enjoyable. And then hopefully get home for about 7 o'clock.
And sort of fans, I suppose, look into the club and they see what happens on a match day. In terms of the setup of the whole club, do you feel like there's anything you could sort of say that could get that message across into how much work goes into the club?
Yeah, I do. I do that with the volunteers on the Monday, and the feedback goes back out probably. Don't go on social media too much, because obviously I've got to respect the fact of the club and respect the fact of my the staff and everything here. But yeah, things get out there. I like to go around and talk to some of the fans on when we're doing the warm up, after the game in the bar, maybe sometimes around the edge of the pitch. But I think they've taken us all in now.